After a year of relentless counterattacks, constant evolutions, trauma therapy, and even aura farming, Bastard Munchen vs PXG finally comes to an end. But was it good though? I need you all to actually let me know what you thought about the final goal and the game as a whole. Write it down in the comments below. Also, please hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Help us get to 1,000 subs, it would mean so much to me. And without further delay, let's get into the chapter. BLUELOCK chapter 293, Birth of a New Egoist. And with the ball in the air, Lock falls to the victor, and that victor is none other than the warlock, Alexis Ness, who along with us, and Rin, and Charles, and Kunigami, and everyone else in BLUELOCK is super surprised to receive the ball. In fact, the only one who doesn't seem surprised is Isagi, who I said was cooking something up at the end of last chapter. It's like he's killed all his emotions. Now contrast that to Michael Kaiser, who is so shocked to see the ball fall to the puppy. And as it falls, Ness says, "Luck has come to me," and starts questioning what he should do with it. A pass to Kaiser? No, you idiot. This is my chance to change. And at the same time, Kaiser is trying to figure out what he will do. Is he gonna shoot? No. For him, that's impossible. Ness is also pondering whether to shoot it or not. "Pass it to me, you swine," thinks Kaiser. Instead, Ness decides to create a new spell. On this field, up until now, I've only made passes that made it easy for Kaiser to shoot. You can't change. This is my rebellion, my declaration of war to the new emperor. In this moment, his magic engulfs him, and Ness wraps the ball into the box with absolute venom. "If you're the best in the world, then come steal it." He challenges Kaiser with a shot that flies past Charles' head with crazy speed. "He shot?" Raito inquires. "No, it's a drive pass," Nanase deduces. "This pass has topspin, so it's not suited for the Kaiser impact. I kicked it past the defenders and timed it perfectly, and if you're right there..." And as he says this, here we see Kaiser emerge from the mass of defenders, losing his mark. Ness ends his sentence with, "Then we can try again." Rin and Shido collide as we zoom in on Kaiser's face. Ness is filled with joy as it seems him and Kaiser were finally able to link up again. Well, that's until Kaiser starts to fall apart into puzzle pieces. Yeah, it wasn't Kaiser who reacted, it was the protagonist of the story, the genius of adaptability, the hero of BLUELOCK and future #1 striker in the world, Isagi Yoichi. Latching onto the flight of the ball as he sheds his Kaiser-rendered mask, with the vestige screaming out as it's been overwritten and surpassed. Yoichi! Ness exclaims in horror. Huh? Ness passed to Isagi? The hell? Karasu is shocked because he knows what's about to happen. In fact, everyone knows, because Isagi alone in the box, that's cash money. Let's just pack up and go home type beat. He already knows. Nobody on the field, including me, expected this. The genius known as Ness had a sudden awakening, and there's only one person who believed in him equally and ran there faster than anyone else to adapt. Even Yukimiya could see it. Get it? See it? Cause he's blind? Yeah, never mind. Yukimiya says, right to the end, he killed his feelings and kept selling his soul for victory. Kunigami calls him the egoist machine. Even Rin sees that Isagi is once again evolving. He has the charisma to draw out others' egos and exploit them for his own. Kaiser, seeing this, spins around and screams out an almighty cry. Ness! And Ness is completely dumbfounded. He can't believe what he's done. And mind you, all these realizations are all happening before Isagi even takes the shot. Everyone's already resigned to the fact that he will score. That's just how sure of a hit he is from this position. Isagi is the truth. Rin has an internal monologue as Isagi winds up to take the shot. He's hatching. A brand new perfect Isagi is being born, controlling hope and despair. The neo-egoist. As Isagi completely lets fly. Renoir stood no chance. The shot was destined for the top bins, and with that shot, a new egoist is born. A new Isagi is born. the Demon King, giving Bastard a huge 3-2 victory to complete the campaign invincible. Wow, what an end to the NEL. I'm sorry, but for me, I'm happy with the outcome. Would I have liked to see an overhead kick using Predator Eye? Of course, but who's to say that's not reserved for later on in the series? I think that a lot of people forget that the story goes on after all. And I'm not saying you're wrong for not wanting something else, but there's a beautiful story woven within this final goal. A simple story of the complete evolution of Isagi. After first watching Kaiser, Isagi understood that Kaiser embodied his ideal movements in that moment, and in fact, surpassed it. And this is what he's been chasing this whole time. And now Isagi not only matched this ideal, but has broken through it. That's why we see Kaiser's phantom screaming out right there. And as for the goal itself, it actually mimics the goal in the Ubers match that brought Isagi and Hiyori's best times best chemical reaction. By the way, a goal that Ness was entirely in awe of, and he called it the magic of Yoichi's football. And so come to the beginning of this match, what did Isagi say they needed in order to win the match? That's right, best times best chemical reactions. It's masterful. And this also fulfilled the Naked Emperor's prophecy. As Kaiser's most loyal dog, the ball he kicks but would always come back to him, Ness, was finally taken from him. Even if for a brief moment, the movement to make this goal happen is also greatly overlooked. Isagi was the only calm head in this situation. He killed all emotions. That's why in the last chapter, where we see everyone gritting their teeth at the loose ball, Isagi looked calculated and tranquil. And so this is where the fastest piece comes in. Even before Ness kicks the ball, he's on his way, as shown in this panel here. And he actually curves his run in a fashion that not only places him directly in the path of Kaiser, potentially blocking any run that Kaiser could have made, the run also draws Rin right into Shido. And can we have some appreciation for the paneling work here? We're purposefully led to lose sight of both Kaiser and Isagi behind a screen of Rin and Shido. And when what looks like Kaiser emerges from the chaos, it's very believable. But yeah, I know some people were confused as to why Rin was blocking Shido, when in fact it was Isagi purposefully losing Rin's mark by using Shido as a screen. That's a ridiculously high IQ play. And I've seen a lot of people say Rin is glazing Isagi here, but you have to remember, Rin hates anything that is good and right. Just like in the U20 match, when he was disgusted by BLUELOCK working with him. So for us, it sounds like he's saying nice things about Isagi, but in Rin's mind, he's talking about disgusting traits that he actually hates and wants to destroy. If that doesn't make sense, that's because Rin himself doesn't make sense. He's the opposite of Isagi, and people still think of him like the Rin from the second selection, which was a fake Rin, by the way, a persona that stemmed from his obsession of overtaking his brother, and so he basically became a cheap imitation of Sai. In fact, this goal is actually a callback to Isagi's loss against Rin in the first match of the second selection, where Isagi could do nothing but admire Rin in that moment, as the goal that kickstarted Isagi's evolution in BLUELOCK beautifully curved into the back of the net. Just like it was for Isagi back then, Rin in this moment finally understands exactly what Sai saw in Isagi. Mate, for me, the Neo Egoist League is goated. Yes, there's so much that was set up and later seemed like it was dropped, but the way I see it, the story is still ongoing. So who's to say we won't pick them back up where we left them off? Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about it, and make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much guys, I look forward to reading your comments, and until I see you next, please take care and God bless.